Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Kristen, and you're watching Things with Faces. I'm feeling a bit camera shy today. I can't even tell you how many times I've already started and stopped my camera. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus for the last few months, and I wanted to create a little video to kind of catch up with where I'm at in life in general, working on business stuff. I just kind of needed a break overall, but doesn't mean I've completely boycotted working on my art. I've actually been really proud because I have developed a daily drawing practice, which honestly, I've been trying to do this for so long, and it seems like every time I try to actually do this, I go in really hard or really strong and it lasts for a little bit and then it just falls off. But I've simplified this enough to basically I'm drawing like a thumbnail sketch daily, and it may not seem like much, but over time that small little thing has like compounded into a lot. And so as of right now, I'm almost completed 3 months already. I'll probably share that at some point so you can see where I'm at. And it's obvious, some days you can tell I'm into it more than others based on the sketch that I create. By creating this drawing habit, for one, it's just kind of building my confidence up a little bit that I can do something consistently. It doesn't mean that I have to tackle an entire huge project in a day, because in my brain, that's exactly what I want to do. Yeah, I'm kind of treating it as ideas for things that I want to create in the future for maybe a final piece. So I don't know, it's been kind of working for me, and I don't know other artists that are out there, but maybe that's something, if you're struggling, maybe give that a whirl. But for me, it's been really helping me out a lot, and it just shows that I can flip back through some pages and say, you know what, I've been doing it consistently, and on the days that I feel like I'm bummed out that I haven't gotten to anything like art-wise, it makes me feel good because I can actually see that I did something daily. So anyways, so there's that. I read a book by a woman named Stacie Bloomfield. I don't know if you've heard of her, but I love her. I've never actually met her, but I somehow found her on social media, and she's just such a very genuine, authentic lady. Her take on the business world as an artist, I love the way that she teaches. She has her own business called Gingiber, but she also, aside from her business, she does like she teaches other creatives. She just recently came out with a book called The Artist Side Hustle. It's a really good book, and I'm sure at some point I'm thinking about maybe diving further into this. I'm just going to touch base a little bit on it. But especially as a creative that's like really wanting to get her business started and launched at the ground up, I feel like I really wanted to put my focus more on reading that book and kind of getting some, nuggets of information, or, just getting some information on how to build a business. And I wanted to jumpstart my year reading that, which I'm not going to lie, it was a lot of information, but a lot of information is good information. Or at least that's what she has in her book. Just like on a high level, but it is definitely, I think, a piece that's going to be something I'm always going to have to like go back and use as a reference guide. So I just wanted to kind of plug that in there a little bit. I mean, I don't get anything for this. It was, on this channel, if there's something, especially as far as an artist goes, artist to artist, if there's something that I find that's kind of worth your time, I'm going to share it on this channel. Or things that have helped me. I want to help other people along the way. But she really, because she's developed her brand over many years, she has her foot in the door. She does, she has her own business where she does tea towels, and she does print on demand, but then she also has done art licensing, and now she's teaching. So I feel like there's so many different levels and aspects to her and what she's accomplished over the years. She now has a team of people who work for her to make it all possible. But nonetheless, I think, especially as someone who's trying to start from the ground up, looking towards someone who's already been there, done that, I don't know. I think just because seems like so relatable, maybe that's why I'm more like drawn to her. But if it's something that you're kind of interested in, or you think about starting your own business, I would check her book out. I'll leave it in the link, or I'll leave it as a link below so that you can find your copy. I mean, if you wanted, I'm sure your local library has it now, but if not, you could always find it on Amazon or her website. I believe I'm sure her book is in other places as well. But I pre-ordered her book because it was a person that I'd already followed for a little bit, and just artist to artist. But if you're looking for something where it kind of breaks down building a business, and there's different pathways in there as well, like there's no like one cookie cutter way of building a business, and she talks about that. And I just really love her approach to this book all around. But if you're interested, I could always dive into this a little further, because I really don't want this video to be about that, but I figured it was worth mentioning for right now. But I was thinking in the future, maybe actually breaking down into chapters or doing something, but I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I guess if there's interest, just let me know in the comments below, and I, can also build a video around that. But there was so many takeaways, if I'm being honest, like that book. If it was just a phrase I really liked, I would highlight it in one color. But if it was an actual actionable step that I want to take, or I think is very necessary, I highlighted it in another color. So, and then I journaled as I was doing it. So I probably did, I was kind of almost treating it like a class, because there was so much good information inside of it that I wanted to kind of maximize all that information that she was pouring into it. But anyway, so that's something else I did since the beginning of the year. But something I'm most excited about, and honestly the whole purpose of me creating this video, today I feel like I made some massive movement in the positive direction that I've needed. I feel like I'm always living in a world, and maybe you can relate, but in my mind, I feel like I can accomplish so much more than what I can in a day. And so I need to just really learn to get rid of that mentality, for one. Good luck, Kristen. But I really wanted to talk about my brand and my name, and honestly, I'm just overall excited, because moving forward, I'm not going to reveal it right now. Maybe not, but I don't think so. But not until I solidify my new name, I should say. Anyways, I spent a lot of time today piecing together, because this has been kind of something that's been holding me back, and I'm really trying in 2026 that, like, if there's something that's holding me back, instead of me being scared of it and like running away from it, I'm just really trying to dive into it, because I feel like it's like I'm having like these unnecessary roadblocks. And the thing is, there's so much information that's out in the universe, like on the internet. I don't know why us as humans, or maybe it's just a me thing, but I really don't think it is just a me thing. I think it's like a people thing. But we as humans, I'm generalizing, but I feel like, at least I'll speak for me. I think me as a human, I've been getting so used to, like, if I don't know something, I'm just like afraid of it. But honestly, with like the internet, it's like, and even with like AI, and I know people talk about AI and all that, and scary, but it doesn't have to be. I think I'm learning to use it as like a tool, as like, instead of, like, if somebody's not there, I've been learning to use AI as like a tool to bounce ideas off of. And not that it's, I mean, obviously you got to fact check and see if things are accurate or whatever, do more research on it. But I think it's a great tool to actually use it like as a conversation, as if you're talking to someone to work through a problem. And anyways, with all this, it's turning into a big sidebar comment, but I'm just sick of being afraid of moving forward. And the name has really been like, the name has really gotten to me, because Things with Faces has been like a brand that's been brewing, I want to say 6 or 7 years in the making. And it's like, come on now, like, come on, like, I don't want to die someday and like not actually try the thing that is like so heavy on my heart to try. Enough is enough. I mean, seriously, enough is enough. Today, I finally sat down, I made a spreadsheet. I took the name Things with Faces, put it in a column, put it under like brand names as ideas, and then whatever other ideas came below it. But the reason why I want to change my name, and not that I really want to, but what I've been struggling with, and the reason for the name change, is because I want my domain name for a website. I want all my social media handles to be the same. I want everything to streamline across all platforms to make it easy, so that as my brand develops, people can find me under one name. Do you know how difficult that is? Oh my gosh. It's very difficult, and it's been holding me back, and I've had enough of it. So I sat down. I'm making this a reality. I sat down, came up, I have my name Things with Faces, and then I was coming up with alternative names, either brand new name that's not Things with Faces, or somehow combining two different ideas into one. So even though I'm not going to reveal it today, because I want to make sure that I actually get my domain and all the other social handles solidified before I speak too soon, that's what I did. And so I finally came up, I figured it out. I figured out a name where a domain for my website and all my social media handles can all be the same. So I just want to do like a mini celebration, because woo, because this has been honestly such a pain in the ass. It really has been. It's been a pain in the ass, and I'm not afraid to admit it. And it's been scary, to be quite honest. It's been scary, and I don't know why it's been so scary, but I think just feeling like I'm never going to actually be able to come up with that name and get it solidified. But I'm excited, because now I feel like this massive weight has like gone off my shoulders, and I have some actionable steps to move forward, because I feel like a brand name is like everything, right? It's a nice day and everybody's out on the trail right now. So I was caught in that space, but it's okay. Speaking of branding, yes, I'm very excited to have found out this information, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Just because I haven't been on here in a while, but I'm still here. I just haven't been as heavily involved on the channel right now, but trying to get things squared away behind the scenes. But at some point in the near future, I'm hoping to start incorporating more videos back into the channel to show where I'm at, what I've been working on. And I want to show you part of the process of what I've been doing, and take you on that journey with me. I just kind of felt like giving myself some space away to not feel like I'm so pressured into making videos. I do enjoy it. I miss it, actually. But I want to start really diving into the art making portion and I want to show what I have been up to and what I've been working on. Just to give you an idea. So yeah, just want to say thank you for watching, and I'm going to end the video here for today. But I hope to see you in the near future, and with a name change. So anyways, I will talk to you later. Bye.